What's up, guys? It's Amber with the Loss Prevention News Network. Back with guess who? It's Hedgie Bartol from Access.
I'm back. I'm real hard to get rid of.
All right, so you have tuned in to LP's only digital fast break conference, right? So you may be sitting at your desk, have us minimized, which would be crazy, right?
Well, we do sound good.
We do sound good. What's that? You got a voice for radio?
I got a face for radio. Yeah, I'm told that a lot.
So we talked about selfie sticks and all of that already, but I think one of the things our viewers really want to know is in the marketplace today, when you're talking about cameras and all these different technologies, cameras is a big thing that easily gets commoditized, right? So
True.
You're looking at all of these solution providers that get into this pricing war over cameras. What is Access' stance on the commoditization of cameras and how it's affecting the marketplace?
You know, any product like that, anything that, especially a hardware product, can become commoditized. I think the key is to, for Access anyway, is to continue to add value to the solution, continue to create the quality of product that we create. We're never going to be in the price race to the bottom. That's just not who we are. It's not in our DNA. And just to bear in mind, over Christmas, the hoverboards were available for $500 or what have you, but you could find them online for a couple $100 less. And then they caught fire and burned your house down. So, generally speaking, you can't
get what you pay for? Is that get what you pay for?
You can't have the same exact product at a much lower price. It just can't. It can't happen. And Access is aware of that, and we will not sacrifice our integrity and our value of our product for that. Obviously, we'll compete as best we can. We have to. But we're going to continue to be who we are.
So what would you say to the LP executive that is really pushed hard on their budget, right? And they've got an upper executive saying, yeah, but why go with them when you could get it 10 times cheaper from a different manufacturer?
I think the big message there is that, the world has changed. The world of sales has changed a good bit. And you have, as the buyer, you have more resources at your disposal in your partners, your integrator partners, as well as the manufacturers that stand behind them. And so I say take some time to really talk with these people and utilize their consultative ability to assist you with what you're trying to accomplish. I at least tell my guys, and I believe this is the direction of the industry, and that is we're no longer out there to sell anything to anyone. We are there to help them buy. We're there to help them figure out this market, this technology. It's moving so fast. Why not leverage those people that understand it and can help you if they fully understand what your needs and your initiatives are. Obviously it takes good people behind that. Hopefully, that's what this industry has become. I believe it has. So the key is to work with those resources. They're there for you.
So instead of the jokers that want to test something for 6 months and then don't want to put any skin in the game, not saying that anyone would be watching our broadcast that has ever done that, wanting a solution provider to test everything and you pay nothing, right?
Well, and it's not just
Is this
that.
getting a little sensitive?
No,
it's stepping into the sensitivity
not at all. Because I don't see that in the marketplace very often at all. Generally speaking, if a retailer wants to test something and they're willing, they have skin in the game because there's a soft cost associated with that regardless.
Hours, time is money.
Time is money. You have to allocate people. You have to allocate a store. And if they're going to do it, they have to research it, measure it, and so they have skin in the game. Those days are long ago.
Long gone with the cops and robbers.
Far away.
Far away. We can hardly see them, right? Which is good. Yeah, I know. You couldn't even take a selfie with them. That's how far they are.
That's a long selfie stick.
That's a long selfie stick. So moving off of that topic rapidly, looking at Access worked with IHL Consulting Group to do a paper on LP and IT and needing to come together, right? So we've talked a lot about this with the cybersecurity coming up and data protection. Where does that fall? IT, LP, what did you guys learn through that process with IHL?
It was eye-opening, but at the same time, I wouldn't say there were any huge surprises. One that was kind of interesting was that it wasn't just IT folks and LP folks that were surveyed. It was all across the board, operations and merchandising and so forth. IT and loss prevention viewed their relationship as fairly good. It were the other business units that didn't think they had a good relationship. Huh. I don't know what's necessarily behind that, but it's an interesting statistic. It's like, okay, so is it just because it's the nature of loss prevention to not share a lot of information? I don't think so.
Well, there's so loss prevention people are so open and trusting and sharing. It's like
that's the nature of their business.
It's a kumbaya circle of information sharing. Just kidding. It's said with love.
But the other thing, and I mentioned this with Gus earlier, the other thing that I found interesting outside of PCI compliance, IT only spends 6% of their budget on loss prevention initiatives. So you go back to the budget issue, you go back to the topic of, loss prevention always having to do more with less. Their solutions, whether we're talking just surveillance cameras or the bevy of other solutions they have, they're all becoming network devices. They all require IT support. IT is not going to be making the decisions on this because they don't understand necessarily what these tactics and tools do, but they require IT support. And if IT is only allocating 6% of their budget, what percent of their time do you think they're allocating?
Right.
And, so it's making it's really putting the burden on loss prevention, do more with less, and in fact, do more without anything. So it was an interesting study, and it's called The Disconnect Between Loss Prevention and IT.
So if I am super interested in that study, which I am, where would I go to get it?
Shoot me an email.
And what's your Hedgie.Bartol@axis.com.
Very
wow,
nice.
I email you too much.
You're not as old as I thought.
Nice. Yeah, I just pulled that up. How about that?
That's right. Hedgie.Bartol@axis.com.
Or you could tweet him at PapaJ24. No, I'm wrong. What is it?
You're mixing all your handles. At Papa B 1969.
1969.
Don't expect a big response on that, though. I'll just be honest.
Just email him, folks. Okay, we're going to turn it back over to our main session, but thanks for watching.
Thanks, Amber.
Thanks, buddy.